Hey, 8th grade, happy Tuesday. Hope that you guys have had a great 2 days working on the initial parts of your letter to me assignment. Just please make sure that you do, if you haven't already, send some kind of message to me that asks me for feedback, whether that's over email or something else, whether email or Hangouts, and then I'll jump right on that as soon as I can after you send that. Can't promise that it'll be immediately because who knows what I'll be doing when I get the message, but just please make sure that you do that by today if you haven't done that already. All right, so jumping into actually what you are doing for today, your actual assignment, uh, you still need to go work on your letter to me assignment, but your actual assignment for today is, of course, your final entry for your coronavirus chronicle. So I'm just going to read this to you guys and then we'll talk about it. So your prompt for today is, what's the single most important thing that you want to remember from all of this? So when this is all over, what would you want to remember? How you felt, what you learned, what you did, maybe a combination of all of that. And just as a little note of caution, or not caution, but just a note of something to remember as you do this, that this will never happen again. You had an experience that future generations won't. So what do you want to leave this experience with? What do you want to take away from it? Okay, that's really what this whole thing is about today. Just what's the single most important thing that you want to remember from all this? I know for me, it's going to be all the time that I've got to spend with Alexis, my girlfriend. We've had some wonderful times together. And we will never have the chance to spend that much free time with one another. And yeah, we've had to work while we've been doing it and figure out how to teach our respective students online and figure out all of that. And it was a struggle at first, but once we got through that, it was like, we got all this time we get to spend together. This has been amazing. And we're never going to get that again. And that's really what I'm going to remember. So if I was writing this, I'd probably go into something that just explained how thankful I was for that and just some of the things that we've done, because we found a lot of new recipes and we've been cooking every night and it's been really fun and we've been learning a whole lot about each other, and just like how we live our daily lives and maybe what that's going to look like when we are eventually together married, or when we're eventually married. I don't know why I said it like that, but when we're eventually married, like what that's going to look like. It's given us a brief little snapshot into that, just with all the time we've been spending together, and that's been amazing. So I would probably write something akin to that. So just keep that in mind as you're moving along, and please make sure, if you don't take anything away from this, that you continue drafting your letter to me assignment and that you do send a message to me by today to go in and check on that, just to give you some brief feedback and suggestions on that letter. But other than that, that's everything for today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday in this final week of online learning.